Hello, my name is Fire, and today, the admins decided to switch things up a bit by releasing an update on a Wednesday. Yep, that is correct, Iron Man W's is here. Although, you probably already know that. With that being said, I'm probably not going to go over most of the patch notes here, because what we care about, and the changes that relate to those. So, if you want more information on the actual update and all of the Iron Man changes, go and watch Duralius' video, as it has much more information on that side. So, what exactly are these changes that will affect Slayers? First, obviously there's all of the spider changes up here, but I don't really feel the need to go over these. It's one extra egg, and you have to use a mosquito bow in order to kill the boss in a reasonable amount of time. What I really care about is the stuff that's down lower. First, reduce the scaling of enchants that increase damage to specific mob types. It's fine. We've needed a damage nerf for quite a while, and here on screen you can see all the changes to those. One of the main changes that affect Slayers, especially Blaze, is the Soul Eater enchant being capped at 1 million damage. This basically makes it completely cosmetic if you deal more than 1 million damage. It's also bugged in dungeons right now. And the last change is unequipping Reaper or Final Destination armor now takes away their stats. Honestly, I'm actually not mad at this change. Maybe it could have done with a nerf instead of being fully removed. However, I don't think it's a bad thing, as it was way too strong of a buff for how easy it was to use. But it's all well and good me going over these patch notes and telling you the changes, but how do they actually affect you in-game? So, let's go and find out. So, in Blaze, how does this change actually take effect? As we can see, my damage here is about 2.4, 2.3, 2.4 with my Chimera dagger. This is a Soul Eater dagger, so if I get a hit, next one should be with Soul Eater and be significantly stronger, if Soul Eater is still working. As we can see, it's not enough of a buff to really be considered as worth using. But wouldn't this kill things like Double Demon, for example? Well, not exactly. There's only one real major change, and that's that we don't actually use a Soul Eater dagger anymore. We use Chimera daggers now. You also don't necessarily need maxed gear, although tests can't be conducted properly due to the fact that it's currently Jerry. There will be more news on this soon. The boss itself is also a little bit different, as is the spawning. Especially the fact that you no longer need to spawn off of a specific mob. Anything works fine, as we're not using Soul Eater anymore. And as you can see, the boss still skips. Moving on to Enderman Slayer, you might think that the removal of Final Destination swapping is going to completely kill off double skipping. As proven here by this absolute goat of Enderman Slayer, it's very much still possible, as he's using Final Destination armor. Yeah, crazy, right? Anyway, with that being said, this update has definitely brought some major changes to Slayer. However, the skips are still there, just considerably harder, with more gear requirements. Once I'm able to figure out more things, I will have guides out for the Blaze skips at least, and if I can, the Enderman ones as well. However, as always, have a wonderful day. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.